What's going on? This spot is absolutely beautiful, so I had to bust out the camera and do a review here. However, I don't have my AirPods with me, so I don't have like a distance microphone, so hopefully I can project loud enough for this review to actually be usable. But I mean, man, this is my first time on this trail. Haven't seen anyone else, which is always a plus, and this is just fantastic. I mean, this is fantastic. This is what I love about mountains. You know, it looks like a wildfire came through here fairly recently, past year, I would say. Some grasses and stuff are growing back, but for the most part, you know, this area has been kind of decimated, it looks like, but still very, very pretty. And you know, in a way, these dead trees kind of enhance the beauty, give it this sort of grim quality. I don't know, I love it. So anyway, today I want to talk about the new Ossaert record, Pelgrimsoord. That's probably the only two times I'm going to try to pronounce either the band or album name, because I don't speak Dutch, and it's just sort of a weird bastardized German anyway, so I'm not even really sure how to pronounce it. So yeah, if you do speak Dutch, I hope you will forgive me, but Ossaert, something like that. Anyway, this is a Dutch solo project, and I imply quotation marks there because everything in the project is attributed to one person except the drums, which are attributed to no one. I don't know if they're programmed or if it's a real drummer. They sound real to me, but you know, what do I know? But there's no credit on Encyclopedia Metallum, so I'm not really sure who drummed on this project. But you know, it seems to me that one person sat down and wrote everything, and then just, you know, recruited somebody else to do drums, and the person apparently didn't care to be credited. Whatever. But this project is phenomenal. They've been on my radar since last January, I would say, when I heard one of their singles, January 2020, that is. And then they dropped a full length in February 2020 called Beta Heis. I don't know. I'll put all the fucking links in the description and shit. I don't know how to pronounce Dutch at all. So, I'm winging it. But, you know, when I heard that full length, I was immediately enthralled because it just has this really, really unique quality to it. It's got a sort of, it definitely has an old school vibe, and it's raw, but not in the intentional raw Bandcamp black metal project type of way. It's raw just in the way that black metal should be. You know, it's kind of grimy, very murky, very dark, but also very structured. Really, really clear melodies, especially the leads. The leads on this record really shine. They are incredible. They're memorable. Even one listen, I was like kind of humming them in my head afterwards. Just really, really good, catchy leads. And yeah, so that first full length Beta Heis put me sort of in mind of like, okay, this is a project to keep an eye on. And I love when bands turn around and release a full length, you know, 1 year later, and that's what happened here. And I like this one more. I think they've really hit their stride. He's really hit his stride, whatever the case may be. As I mentioned, there's really very little information about this project online. I don't know if this person is in any other projects. He's not associated with any other projects on Metallum, but that's not necessarily any indication. I think it's completely anonymous, so he could very well be like a veteran in the scene. It sounds like he is, because this project sounds like the culmination of a lot of experimentation and trial and error to really land on this very unique sound. And you know, I'll point out that it's beautiful here. I love it. Very happy to be here right now, but it's pretty hot. It's close to 80 degrees right now, I would say. That's incredibly hot for me. I tend to run hot, and the appeal of this record is that, for me, and again, this is sort of just that subjective quality that no one else may really understand at all, but this project sounds like how the first days of fall feel, if that makes sense. You know, it's got this like eerie, spooky quality to it. It really genuinely does evoke that coldness. You know, it's you know, almost cliche to call black metal cold at this point, but I really get that from this project. There's a coldness to it for sure. And it's just got this ethereal, otherworldly, creepy quality. It's genuinely creepy. It's not the scariest black metal record I've ever heard or anything like that. I don't think it's trying to be, but it is genuinely eerie. It's the kind of thing that, you know, if you heard this in the 90s, you would genuinely pause and say, like, this is kind of unsettling. Like, this is scary music. And it's really unique too, because there are sung, I won't call them choruses, but like passages on, I think, every song on this record. Like just sung. He fucking belts it. It's like almost like 80s style, like heavy metal singing, with a lot of reverb, right? So it still fits the black metal ethos, but it's very unique, and I've never heard anything like this. And typically, I don't like singing in extreme metal at all. Like, I really, it usually never works for me. But I think it works here. I think it really lends a creepy quality. You know, it almost sounds like a, I don't know, like a ghost wailing in your walls or something. I'm trying not to lean too heavily on the spooky imagery, but like that really is what I get from this record. And listening to it on a hot day like today is really nice, because it puts me in mind of cooler temperatures when life is a little more enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say. This is 4 tracks. It's like 45 minutes or so. So, you know, longer tracks, but the record itself is not that long. And I don't see a lot of people talking about this project. I don't think I've discovered like a diamond in the rough. I'm sure a lot of people do know about this project, but it's worth checking out if you haven't heard it. This is one of my favorite releases of the year. I've listened to it 3 times since it came out on Friday, I think. So it's already up there with my other top releases of the year. Wouldn't be surprised if this appears on my year-end list, because I'm just going to keep coming back to this one. Like I said, it's memorable, catchy, dark, murky, everything you want from black metal. So give this one a listen. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, share this video if you got anything out of it, and I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great weekend.